How's it going, everybody? This is Platt Reviews, and today we're here for the second episode of my series, Quicktalk, where we go over some of the best reviews from my TikTok page. There, I focus on a lot more improv, quick, easy-to-access reviews, so if you're more interested in full, analytical, detailed reviews, be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and turn on post notifications. Also, be sure to give this video a like and comment if there's another album that you'd like me to review. Also, I've been way more active on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok lately, so if you want more from me, you can go ahead and follow me on all three. It is at Travis Platt Reviews. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Nothing.Nowhere is one of my favorite artists of all time, being able to perfectly mix the worlds of emo and rap. And 5 years after its initial release, his debut, self-titled album is finally on Spotify. So, I decided to re-listen to it, and wow, is this album good. This album is truly haunting, and the opening track, Death Sentence, is very much proof of that. And it transitions super well into Guest Room, which is one of my favorite Nothing.Nowhere tracks of all time. The main style focused on this album is more spacey, ambient, acoustic emo, but on the track Knives, we get that impactful, punchy rap that we're so used to with him now. Other great tracks include Bedhead, Still, and Cement. This really set the bar for Nothing.Nowhere as an artist, and for that and great tracks, I give it an 8 out of 10. In my opinion, Lil Xtra is one of the most essential artists in the entire emo rap genre. I think he does an amazing job at solidifying what the genre really is. With his different albums, Make It Through Fall, Spring Never Comes, and his newest album, Taking Up Space, were all very good, and since leaving Hopeless Records, he's kept the ball moving on this 7-minute 3-song EP with help of Kado. There are 3 great tracks on this. The title track is very good, but my personal favorite is the track Cold Shoulder, with a lot of pop-centered energy. This EP does lose a bit of traction on the last track, Better Off in the Ground, but overall, it's a short, sweet, and a fun listen, so for that, I give it a 7 out of 10. Kid G's success is something that's truly baffled me. The rap turned country turned hybrid artist has really blown up this year, especially since the release of his track Letter, which was the first song I heard by him. He's become an internet sensation with his track Dirt Road, and has quickly released his first EP, Teenage Dream. And let's just say, there's a lot of good stuff on this EP. To be completely honest with you all, I really don't like country music, but there's something about the flavor of rap in here that's really good. And moments like Teenage Dream, the title track, and Small Town Girl are very interesting the way that they work and the way that things mesh together. Through these moments, the emotional closer, No Man's Land, is definitely going to tug on your heartstrings. For a lot of strong moments, I give this a 6 out of 10. Coletta is most known as a post-hardcore band that incorporate a lot of elements of math rock and jazz into their sound. And on this new album, Idealism, they get rid of a lot of the post-hardcore elements and incorporate a lot of new sounds, from pop to rap to even lo-fi at times. When the track Memento Mori started rapping, I was very thrown off by this, but honestly, it feels very natural for the band to be going in this direction. I love a lot of the airy, atmospheric elements, especially on the tracks Juicy, Fever Dream, and Sweet Nothin'. And Wanderlust is just excellent to the ear. Honestly, this album is in a direction that's very good for me personally. I understand why people don't like it, but I'm going to be giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Smrtdeath is an artist that I've been following loosely for the past couple years. Out of the 3 artists in Boyfriends, Lil Aaron, Lil Lois, and Smrtdeath, he's the artist I know the least about, but he does have some very big hits that I really much enjoy. After signing to Epitaph Records, this is his first release with the label, and let's just say it exceeded all expectations I had for the album. A personal favorite of mine was She Told Me to Kill Myself, which features Lil Aaron, and the other track that features him, Lights Off, is very good. All of the features here are very good. She Can't Hate You with Goody Grace is another great track. Waste My Time and Sick are very sleeper tracks, and the album closer, Nothing Is Wrong, has a great closing track with a lot of guitar work. Honestly, this album gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me. The Florida post-hardcore band Limbs has been on my radar since the beginning of last year, when I saw them live opening for the Platt. And they have a lot of really great aggressive tracks. And this brand new EP is no different. With Empty Vessel and I Used to Be You having a lot of aggressive moments with soaring choruses. But my personal favorite track is the final track and the only non-single, Suffering, which is a 5-minute track with an excellent chorus and a really nice fade out for this EP. And in general, this EP is very solid with nothing very bad, but it can come off as generic in places. So for that, I give it a 6 out of 10. A Boy Named John has been on my radar since I saw them open for Can't Swim's Christmas show in New Jersey at the end of last year. And they have a really nice mix of post-hardcore, alternative rock, and ambient elements. And on this new EP, it's no different. Some notable tracks for me personally are the tracks Days Are Darker and Monica, which were two of the singles. Monica has a really nice, mellow, airy energy, and Days Are Darker has much more of a punch to it. Two other tracks that stick out to me are the tracks Goddard and Velvet Dreams, both with very strong choruses and also a nice contrast of ambience and punchy. In general, there isn't a whole lot to talk about on this EP other than it's good, solid work. And for that, I give it a 6 out of 10. So, I absolutely love 93FEETOFSMOKE and fats'e. They're both so original in their scene, and they're truly making some of the best music in the entire emo rap world. And them coming together on a full EP together is mind-blowing to me, even though they've had so many collaborations together. And this is a great EP. I've always preferred the more energetic side of both of these artists, so obviously my favorite tracks on the entire EP are going to be Bug 5 and A Frequency Pulling My Head Towards the Woods, which features Anxiety Attacks, who is such a great artist. And the closing track, Scraped My Knee on Accident 3, also great. Overall, there's a lot of great stuff on this EP. There are some mellower moments, but overall, complete, full EP, I really like it. And that gives me a 7. Matt Kerekes is a singer-songwriter, primarily known as the lead singer of the emo and rock band Citizen. And this is his second EP of the year, where Amber Park, the first one, was in the same kind of mood as this one. Very upbeat, acoustic, fun, almost pop-rockish. And this is a pretty solid EP. Personal favorites of mine include the single Dogwood and the opening track Blush. And with this album, it is a lot more upbeat, even compared to Citizen or even earlier Matt stuff. And it's a refreshing breath of fresh air for this project and for this vocalist. And even though there isn't a whole lot to talk about, I can assure you, this is a good EP. And for that, I give it a 6 out of 10. Life After Youth is a grunge pop band that have really blown me away over the past year, with a lot of great singles and great EPs, and I love Grunge Pop Volume 1. Here's the second volume, and there is a lot of great stuff on here, and they definitely did not disappoint. The track Fake It really has a lot of aggressive call and responses, with also a nice chilling bass line. And Saint Fame, the lead single from this EP, has the same thing, with a lot of really nice groovy bits, with also taking into consideration the aggressiveness of grunge. My personal favorite track on the entire EP is the track Hate Myself, with a really nice pop-centered chorus. And the closing track, Everybody Dies Alone, has a lot of great pop influence. Overall, I give this EP a 7.5 out of